Have you ever wondered what happens to some of your favorite contestants from shows like Rockstar? Well, our next guest made the top 3 of Rockstar in Excess. He's got a new CD out, and he's here with us today. Please welcome MiG Reality. How are you?
Great, Kennedy. How are you?
One of the most annoying things about Rockstar in Excess was the way Brooke Work said your name. MiG Reality.
Well, she got it right, though.
How do you say it?
The way she said it was spot on. Yes, actually, the first time she said it incorrectly. So I just said, you know, it's Ayesa, and from that point on, she made sure that she said Ayesa.
Yeah, she really.
Well, you know, now you don't have to forget the name, huh? It's like MiG Ayesa.
You are the thriller from Manila by way of Sydney through the UK stage.
Wow, you're good.
You are quite a sensation. You were in We Will Rock You, which is the musical based on Queen's catalog.
That's right.
You gave your 4-song demo to Brian May.
That's right. Who
somehow got you to the CBS producers, and you landed in the top 15 of Rockstar instead.
Well, it's crazy how things work out. I mean, I was loving my job in We Will Rock You.
Yeah.
You know, I'd been doing it for 2 years.
You were Galileo.
Galileo, playing the lead, you know, and Galileo. The story is set in the future. You know, it's a long story, but basically, I was singing all the Freddie Mercury songs, and that was the character, and it was an amazing job, something that I will never forget, and something I still miss. But I was signed on for my 3rd year, but then this thing called Rockstar in Excess came up, and you know, I decided to give it a go.
How excited were you when you found out it was In Excess, and what did that band mean to you before you knew about the show?
Well, I auditioned for the show because I knew it was In Excess. I mean, that was the whole premise of the show. I'm a huge In Excess fan, and being a boy from Sydney, they're a local band from Sydney, they're the local boys done good.
Yeah.
You know, I knew all the back catalogue, and it's something that excited me. I'm emotionally attached to the band. You know, they were the soundtrack of my youth.
Yeah.
I had my first kiss to the sound of I Send a Message.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, my first tonguey was
First tonguey
was with In Excess. Not with In Excess, that would have been weird. But the sound of In Excess, yeah.
The thing I love about Australians is that you add Y to any word, and all of a sudden it's
tonguey?
Yeah.
Well, we can add Y's to lots of things and make it sound cute, I guess. We'll talk about that later.
You made it to the top 3 of Rockstar.
Yes, I did.
We thought you were going to win.
You did?
A week before the finale, I was at a wedding with 4 people, and we were standing around. We're like, MiG's got it. He's the guy. He's it. He looks like a model. He's Australian. That's what they want.
I was so confident going into the competition because I thought I could do that standing on my head, you know, and I'm such a big fan. I knew the songs. Yeah. But I think as the competition wore on, I don't know whether it's the nature of the beast of doing these competitions, or whether it was a deliberate thing, but by the end of the show, I got so, my confidence got so undermined that I felt I can't even sing anymore. Yeah. I thought I really can't do this anymore.
That's
and I felt like I was crumbling under the pressure, and it really got to me.
That happens to a lot of people, and it's the most interesting thing. We see this on Rockstar, we see this on American Idol. What do you think causes your confidence to falter like that?
I think probably because I can sing in front of people all the time, and I do gigs all the time, and I love it. You can sing in front of an audience, and you know, I can't wait to get on stage. Yeah. However, when you go to sing in front of an audience and you realize that at the end of that performance you have to stand there and they're going to tell you what you did wrong in that, it takes the fun away. And so I think that's it. I realize that this ain't fun anymore.
Yeah.
This is horrible. It's like school. It's like being tested. You know that, and you know that they're going to hate your work.
Yeah.
You know, you might be lucky to get a B.
Hey, you know what? A B's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's certainly not a C.
Well, I got some C's in Rockstar in Excess, but you know.
Was Michael Hutchence working from beyond the grave to handpick the lead singer of In Excess?
I don't know if he was working from beyond the grave, but I'll tell you one thing. He psyched me out.
How so?
Well, you know, the more research I did about watching him perform, you realize how good he is, okay? And you realize how irreplaceable he is. I think I got more nervous as the show went on because I was not only afraid of losing the competition, I think I was more afraid of winning the competition. Yeah. Because how can you replace an enigmatic character like he was sex on legs? I mean, the guy, you could have been a better singer, you could have been a better performer, but the fact is that no one is Michael Hutchence, and that, I think, was the key factor that made In Excess work so well. Like this enigmatic front man, this incredible sexual being,
and he's so sexy he couldn't keep his hands off himself.
Duh. I mean, if I was Michael Hutchence, I'd be the same.
MiG, thank you so much for coming by.
My pleasure, Kennedy.
MiG Reality, the real rock star, right here. Go to mig-music.com and check him out. We'll be right back.